Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Math Made Easy with Terry in 10 minutes. Okay, quickly, some student requested I talk about the factor theorem. So, please, before you look at the factor theorem, please make sure you review the remainder theorem and long division before starting this video. Is that okay? Try to review the remainder theorem and the long division in the same playlist, okay? Because what I'm going to talk about the factor theorem is going to be based on the remainder theorem, okay? And remember, based on the remainder theorem, I told you that if a function of f of x is divided by like x minus a, the factor theorem says that x must be equal to a, must be 0 for the f of x, okay? So, for example, what I'm just trying to say is that if you now substitute that factor, equate the factor to be equal to 0, and you substitute, it should give you 0. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay? So for instance, if the question said is x minus 2 a factor of let's say 2x cubed plus x squared minus 13x plus 6, for instance, they're asking you is this a factor. So remember, if you need to remind yourself that when you're talking about a factor, it means that when you divide this by this, there should be no remainder. Okay. So the factor theorem states that when you equate x minus 2 equals to 0, so therefore x is equal to 2. So that means if we substitute x is equal to 2 in this original equation here, it should give you 0. Okay. So it should be 2 into bracket, 2 cubed plus 2 squared minus 13, 2 plus 6, and this will give you what? 0. So that means x minus 2 is now a factor of this. Also, you can also try to test this using long division. So in the previous video, I talked about long division. So if you want to try the long division, you will see that the remainder will also be 0. So let's try it. So we have 2x cubed plus x squared minus 13x plus 6. So you can see there is no missing terms there. 3, 2, 1, right? And we have x minus 2. So like I explained in the last video, previous video, sorry, I said when you divide it, you're going to divide only the first term. So 2x cubed divided by x is going to give you 2x squared. So 2x squared will give you 2x cubed. Okay, so you have to then multiply minus 4x squared. Then after you multiply, the next step is to what? Subtract. So when you subtract this, so this is x minus minus. So it's going to be x squared minus 4x squared. Minus times minus will give you what? Plus. It's going to be x squared plus 4x squared. 4x squared. Beg your pardon. 4x squared. And that will give you what? 5x squared. Is that making sense? So that means I'm going to write 5x squared here. I'm going to bring down this one and bring down that one. So I'm bringing down minus 13x, and I'm going to bring down 6x. Then after that, you also do the same thing. The first one, you always use only the first one, okay? So 5x squared divided by x is going to give you what? Plus 5x. Is this making sense? Then you multiply. It's going to be 5x times x is going to give you 5x squared. 5x times minus 2 is going to give you minus 10x. You subtract, they're going to give you minus 5x minus 5x squared is going to give you 0. The next one we have is minus 13x minus 10x. So it's going to be minus 13x minus 10x. Minus times minus will give you what? Plus. So 10x minus 13x, and this will give you minus what? 3x. That makes sense? So you put it here, minus 3x, then you bring down the 6. Okay? X in minus 3x is going to give you minus 3. So minus 3 times this is going to give you minus 3x. Minus 3 times minus 2 is going to give you plus 6. And as you can see, it's going to give you what? 0. Okay? So from here now, you can now see that x minus 2 is also a what? A factor. So that means for this now, what it means then is that if this is a factor, so that means when I multiply 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 by x minus 2, it's going to give me the original equation of the 2x cubed plus x squared minus 13x plus 6. Okay? Then, if you further want to, you can try to further factorize this as well. Okay? You can try to further factorize this, and then you can break it down if you want to, but like the question did not ask for, but I just want to just try it here. So, like I said, you have to review my video on quadratic equation. I'm going to upload a video on that so that you can have a look. So that means we're going to use the Wendy's way here. Okay? We're going to use the Wendy's way. So we're going to look for two numbers that when we multiply, it's going to give us the product of 2 and minus 3. And when we add them, it's going to give us what? 5. Okay? Two numbers that when you multiply, it's going to give us minus 6. But when you add them, it's going to give you 5. So it's going to be 2x squared. The number will be 6 and minus 1. 6 times minus 1 will give us minus 6. 6 plus minus 1 will give us 5. So you just have to review the video on that. Okay? Then you now factorize. 2x is common. Will give you x plus 3. Then minus 1 will give you what? X plus 3. And like I said, this must always be the same. So 2x minus 1 and x plus 3. Then we can bring down the x minus 2 now. So you can see that you can now see that x minus 2 is a factor. So as well as 2x plus 3. Sorry, as well as x plus 3 and 2x minus 1. All right. So this part was not asked in the question. I'm just adding it here. So just review my video on quadratic equation, and that will help you out as well. All right, thank you very much. So the next part, next video I'm talking about the binomial theorem, okay? And I'm going to talk about binomial expansion with positive integers, with negative integers, and how to go about it. All right, thank you very much. If you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat box, or you can message me directly. Thank you very much. Cheers.